Today we're watching Derrick Harmon, defensive lineman out of the University of Oregon and projected first-round draft prospect. Derrick is 6'4", 313 pounds with 34 3/8 inch arms. Derrick shaded slightly on the center. The first thing probably that jumps out at you is his ball get off. You'll notice that before the center gets his hands up or shoots his hands, Derrick is into him. Really good get off. Good power, little rip with his inside arm. Quarterback has to get rid of the ball. This time we have him head up over the guard. He's keying movement on the offensive line. The right tackle moves just before the ball snapped. As a consequence, so does he. Guard is late getting out of his stance. But notice he's the first guy across the line, making good use of his length as well. This is a double team. Oftentimes you'll see him beat double team with his length, and especially with how he gets off the line of scrimmage. You'll find him in the backfield. Definitely like to see him make this play. He's going to engage the guard, but we have him lined up at 5 technique. These are some of my favorite plays to watch in terms of technique. The outside arm there to the shoulder, inside arm to the number. Press him out, lock out, find the ball carrier, shed, make the tackle. The guard's going to pull to kick out. Tackle's going to pull through. The center's job is to come over and get Derrick before he penetrates. Derrick is so quickly off the football, attacking the center across the line of scrimmage. Has his hands wide, but overpowers the center. He's on him so quickly. And sheds. He needs to make this tackle. So far, we've seen him head up over the guard. We've seen him at 5 technique, 4 eye. Here we have him at 3 tech. This time, he's one of the last guys off the ball. However, he's going to rock it out of his stance, fires off those long arms into the tackle, gets his hands in his chest, fully locks out, reading the backfield, flea flicker. Like what he does here, once he reads that, he's got this. Uses this long arm technique with his outside arm, grabs the wrist of the tackle, runs his legs. Really good power. You can see that here. He throws that arm at the end. He's got great pop in his hands. Really like what we see here with him rushing outside the tackle. He does show the ability to compress the pocket consistently, however. The quarterback will feel him. He will be able to get the quarterback off his spot. And if you have speed coming off the edge, I think that's where his value lies primarily in terms of getting after the quarterback. I do like him on stunts very much. You see him with this twist from the outside. Does a good job with this little swim over the top, splitting the 2 blocks or timing that split. Another good look with him running games with his outside linebacker. See him off the ball with a rip of the guard. And then both hands right away into the chest, doing a nice job bullying the tackle back. You can see him get the quarterback off his spot. I think that's something he does consistently. There are a lot of almost plays that show up on Derrick's film where he almost makes a play, very often in the backfield. He's good in a straight line. I don't think he's got great flexibility or change of direction. Depending on what team he goes to, he's going to be asked to improve his ability to 2-gap, his play recognition generally. Very often he's just firing through a gap, intent on beating the guy across from him. Particularly against wide zone blocking, he will follow those blocks without any recognition of where the back is, oftentimes running himself out of plays. Matched up against the guard. I like how he gets on the guard quickly, shoots his arms, locks out. You see that long arm technique at the same time he's running his legs. Good drive, good power. Sheds him, finds the QB, and forces an incomplete pass. You can see on this play, he's just firing through a gap. I'm sure that's what he's coached to do. This is a double team coming to get him. With the Ravens, for example, he's going to be asked to hold up against those blocks to allow the linebacker to fill. You can see the offensive lineman get on the linebacker. You can see the gap. Oftentimes he's in a situation where he's penetrating, no idea where the football is, and if it's not near him, he's not making the play. He's a tantalizing prospect. Very difficult to move off the line of scrimmage. By year 2, he could be scary. I think he would fit well with a team like the Steelers. It pains me to say that. Or Detroit. Any team with speed off the edge or talented pass rush off the edge. Hopefully, if the Ravens were to take him in round 1, you would see Ojabo or Adisa Isaac develop. Or you would see Owe take another step, along with Kyle Van Noy continuing what he's done to this point. I suppose it's possible the Ravens might grab somebody in the second round, an edge guy, perhaps like the pass rusher out of UCLA, or I forget the fella's name for Ole Miss, number 1. As I said, in year 1, he's really going to be complemented getting after the quarterback by speed off the edge. 3 technique, again, he's very difficult to move. A double team, works his way through that, finds the football, makes the stop at the line of scrimmage. I can see what there is that might entice the Ravens or any other team to take him in the first round. He needs to get better in terms of reading the backfield, reading blocks, play recognition. I would like to see more examples of him at D end, setting a violent edge. I'm certain that's something with some coaching he can do. Finally, he's a young player with great upside to be a truly dominant football player. We see him here at 3 technique with a violent 2-hand swat and rip to get clear.